Hey y'all, what's happening? It's your boy Said. Coming back at you with another episode of Can We Talk About It? Yeah, today we're gonna talk about parenting. Yeah, it's a lot to say. I'm a parent myself, and I see so much so many kids out here, man. Sometimes you wonder, man, who your parents? Anyway, let's get into it. Can we talk about it? Parent edition. All right, yeah, it's been a minute. Had some things going on. I had to pause the recording for a second, but I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, in this episode, there's gonna be some things that's said about parenting. you know, mm, no book on it, right? So we forced to do the best that we can. A lot of times we parent how we saw our parents parent, our grandmother, our mom, our aunts, our uncles. You know what I'm saying? We know how we felt as a kid. And let's be honest, man. A lot of our parents messed us up. A lot of the trauma that we have comes straight from them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 52, so I'm born in 71. Best time to be born. You know what I'm saying? 71 is dope. Anyway, things were hard, man. Parents would beat your parents would beat your butt, man. Real talk, they would go upside your head. We ain't talk back. We stayed in our place. We ain't question nothing, because man, that beat down was serious. Well, I don't know if everybody got beat, but I know I did. And anybody that I know with my first cousins, y'all got y'all ass beat too. I'm not laughing at y'all. Hell, I'm not laughing at myself. I'm just saying in them 70s, that's what's going down right there. That beat down, that pop, yeah, that slap. And you know what, man? That's why we're in counseling right now. That's why we're going through so much right now is because of that beat down, because of the things that our parents did to us. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a laughing matter. I mean, I made light of it, but I have real trauma to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not boo-hooing about it. I'm just speaking real facts. As I said, this is a channel where we're going to tell the truth. And the truth is always accepted on this channel. You know what I'm saying? At all times. And I'm going to be the first one to say it. Hey, man, my mom beat the brakes off me. And it wasn't just the physical abuse. It was the mental stuff, making me feel I was stupid. Like, yeah, being called stupid by your parent, and man, you hold on to things. Or in other households, it was, you know, my wife talked about a time where she heard negativity from her mom or in her household or cousin's household. So we know this out there, right? We know that's real. And, I'm in counseling right now. Hey, best thing I'm doing. Getting myself together, man, because like I said, parents messed us up and we need help. And we, fortunately, getting the help that I need. I don't know about y'all. Hey, mental health is serious, man. Ain't no shame. You know what I'm saying? If you feel something that you know it ain't right, hey, man, go see somebody. It's okay to talk to people that's professionals. You can pray. I pray too. But along with praying, you know what I do? I practice going to counseling. Faith without works is dead. Yeah, real talk. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I want to talk about these kids that I see, that parenting too. First of all, let's say this. I got 2 children, right? And recently, a young man contacted me and told me that, he believed that I'm his father. And to be honest with you, I actually was told that I was this young man's father, in 1993. I was told I was his father. In 2003, I was told that oh, excuse me, 2013, I was told I wasn't this child's father by the same person who told me that I was. And we speaking about, this young man's mom told me I was, and then I wasn't. So in the back of my mind for all these years, and this said child will be 30 years old in November, right? A young man reached out to me, this week, and we talked. And man, it got a little rough for a minute because I was stuck on some, if your mama would have been honest, this would have never happened. But the truth of the matter is, he was like, hey man, don't disrespect my mom. Keep her out of this. I'm trying to heal, And in that moment, here's parenting. Even though I didn't raise this child corrected me. I was wrong. So my point is this, even though I'm old, you can still learn something from these kids. If you listen. Parenting goes both ways. We know the definition of parenting is just teaching, guiding, comforting, being dependable, reliable. And even though I knew this young man, I've been around him, a few times in my life, more than a few times. His graduation I went to, and he stays down in Maryland. And so we do know each other well enough to not feel like strangers. And man, he parented me in that moment. He corrected my thought. And so now we've gotten past the anger part of his life being terrible, me being mad at his mom. We're getting to the point where we speaking about real men stuff. And as I told him, I said, listen, man, in life you're going to have to learn how to accept being corrected, being wrong, and making it right. That's still parenting. You know what I'm saying? I taught him that in that sentence, but he probably already knew that. Because he was mad at me because he thought I was a bad parent. Because to me, he told me, hey, yo, my mom never told me you wasn't my father, right? So this whole time he had believed that I was a deadbeat dad. And this time I was told I was and I wasn't. So I didn't know where to be. Right, bad situation, right? For him, more so for him than anybody, not me. Yeah, it hurt my feelings, but imagine growing up and you believing a certain person is your father. And this, you don't know, you just think, hey man, what's going on with dude? He just on some BS. Because I'm a man that believes that I never want to be a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get parented. I got beat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get talked to. I didn't get listened to. So I can sit here and say my mom was bad, but there's some great things that my mom taught me. Parenting is the umbrella of a word that we use. You dig? But there's so many things that go into parenting that, man, you could be wrong on this way, but damn, appreciate what this person did over here. Like real stuff, like my mom beat the brakes off me, like with a 2x4. You dig? I'm talking about butt naked. My mom was like, I ain't beat no clothes. I was butt naked, had to hold my arms out while my mom beat the brakes off me. The emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying? Being called stupid. Hey man, all that stuff hurt, traumatized the mess out of me. You know what I'm saying? There's at one point, my mama pulled a gun on me, yo. My mama pulled a gun on me. Over nothing. I'm still getting over that. I was 15. I'm 52. No child should ever get a gun pulled to their head by their parent. No child. For no reason. But my mom got a mental illness. I didn't know that at the time. You know what I'm saying? But sheesh, when that happened to me, it traumatized me. My mom got a mental illness, So, yeah, as a child, man, you got to learn how to forgive your parents. Because if you don't, that thing can sit with you and your spirit, and you won't be able to shake it. And I'm telling you, you got to go get some help. Because your parent mess you up. But on the flip side of that parenting, my mother taught me about God. You did? Such a beautiful introduction she gave me to God. The one being that can save my life eternally. Book of John 17:3 says, this means everlasting life. You taking in the knowledge of me and the one whom I sent forth. So even though my mama beat the brakes off of me and all that thing, she messed me up, she did introduce me to God who saved my life. Man. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Her introducing me to God has had way more of an impact than her beating my ass. Real talk. Hey, man, I ain't had the best situation, man. But I dealt with it. I'm dealing with it. I'm being better. I found an amazing wife. I found love, even though I felt like my mama didn't love me when I was coming up. She didn't. But I found somebody that did. So I'm saying to y'all who out here that had bad parenting, right? And then became a bad parent. It ain't too late for you. You can get it together. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Do something. Go get help. Talk to somebody. There's somebody that really care about you and want to see you do better. Go get the help, man. It's worth it. I'm in it right now. I'm living that life. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Human. Hey, man, everything ain't going to be sweet. It's going to be some highs and some definitely lows. And when you find yourself in that low place, so what? Get the help you need. Because you need it. And forgive. Forgive with your heart, not just with your mouth. Forgive. Let that go. Because if not, man, you will become the very thing that you despise. I did. Ain't got to be that way, man. It don't. You did? You can get the help you need and be real about, man, I'm messed up. And don't matter what nobody else say, man. Your truth is your truth. Hey, if you know you felt something, you went through something, you can overcome it too, though. See, you thought I was going to have this pity party with you? Nah, hell nah. Get yourself together. Get it right. You can do it. I encourage you. I'm right behind you. Team us. I was that little kid that was abused. So what? But I also was that kid that got up. That got up, though. And said, hey, I ain't going to worry about what happened in the past. I'm moving forward with my life. You know what I mean? I'm going forward, regardless. I graduated college with a 3.8.7 GPA. You hear me? And I was called stupid. I was so shy, so scared, so timid. People that know me back in the day, yeah. So what I'm saying to you, man, you can go through something, man, and you can get yourself together. It ain't too late. I don't care how old you is. This ain't no pity party right here. This is a redemption story. Get yourself together, man. Get yourself together. Love you. Despite everything you've been through. Despite the story of, oh, man, you don't understand what they did. I do understand what they did to you. But I do understand that, hey, you can get up, though. You can get on your feet and be something. Be productive. Be a better father than what you had. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't had nothing, be one. Be a great one. Be a great one on their watch. Every time they see you doing something, be great at it. Because you can. I encourage you. Pray for me as I pray for you. This has been another episode of Can We Talk About It? Parent Edition. I love y'all, man. Stay tuned because we're going to keep it real all the way. I'm here to help. It's your boy Said signing off. Appreciate you for watching.